It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's all up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly. Close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Watson going to throw right away. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cleveland.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 6 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, it's 4. And he'll move this ahead for
the NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 6 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role.
Week 6 Cleveland Browns 1-4 at Philadelphia Eagles 2-2.
with 4. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run once more with 4. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 6 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This one from 47 yards out.
Week 6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-2 at New Orleans Saints 2-3.
We'll take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Week 6 Jacksonville Jaguars 1-4 at Chicago Bears 3-2.
Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts going to keep it on the option.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to...
Week 6 Arizona Cardinals 2-3 at Green Bay Packers 3-2.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Week 6 Indianapolis Colts 2-3 at Tennessee Titans 1-3.
Until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Man in motion is Smith. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. That's on the former All-Pro Lane Johnson.
Still first down.
From the shotgun.
Week 6 Houston Texans 4-1 at New England Patriots 1-4.
It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hurts again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and long. Hurts will try it again. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll get this complete, and that's Jordan Akins. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. First and 10. Here's Watson. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's a gain of 15. It's a Browns first down. Watson going to get this one out to Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Ford. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Watson now on 3rd down. This is caught at the 2. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here. It's Ford. Powering forward. He's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Hurts. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Watson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, here's Watson. Off he goes. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's going to run it. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Third down and 9. Back to throw is Watson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. That's a pickup of 17. First down, Cleveland.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll take off again. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And that one's going to get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the handoff, 4. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. to bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down, sack. 2nd down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead, that's Ford. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Back to throw is Watson. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll be second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They give it, and it's 4.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Watson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is 4. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A Up the middle. Here's Ford. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now a handoff to Ford. And he will score. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, You stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts now. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry, 5-4. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Again, it's 4. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. That one on target to Moore. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run with 4. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run once more with 4. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Watson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.